Hello, dear listeners. Welcome to Slow English Stories, the place where you can learn English and be inspired at the same time. Today's story is called The Boy Who Loved Books. This is the story of a young boy whose love for reading changed his life. It will show you that books are not just paper and ink. They are doors to new worlds, new dreams, and new possibilities. So, relax, listen carefully, and enjoy this slow and beautiful story. Let's begin. Chapter 1. A Small Village and a Big Dream. In a quiet village, surrounded by green hills, there lived a young boy named Ben. He was about 12 years old and full of curiosity. Ben was not rich. His family owned a small farm and life was simple. They had little money, but they had love and kindness. Ben loved to learn. He always asked questions about the stars, the animals, and how things worked. But his small village didn't have a good school. There was only one teacher, and there were no books except the old ones in the classroom. Still, Ben dreamed of learning everything he could. One day, while walking home, Ben saw an old book lying near the road. Its cover was torn, and some pages were missing, but he picked it up with excitement. The book was about adventures around the world. That night, by candlelight, Ben began to read. Even though he didn't understand every word, he felt something magical inside him, the feeling that books could take him anywhere, even beyond his little village. Chapter 2. The Library Discovery. From that day, Ben wanted more books, but in his village, books were rare. There were no bookstores, and his school had very few. One afternoon, while helping his father deliver vegetables to the next town, Ben saw a large building with a sign that said, "Public Library." He didn't know what a library was, so he asked his father. His father smiled and said, "A library is a place where people can borrow books to read." Ben's eyes widened. "Borrow? For free?" he asked. "Yes," his father laughed. "For free, but you must return them." Ben's heart raced with joy. It felt like he had found a hidden treasure. When they finished their work, Ben ran to the library. Inside, he saw thousands of books on every subject: animals, space, history, and even faraway lands. He could hardly breathe from excitement. A kind librarian noticed him and said, "You like books, don't you?" Ben nodded quickly. "Then you are in the right place," she said, with a warm smile. That day, Ben borrowed his first library book, The Wonders of Nature. Chapter 3. A World Inside Pages. Every evening, after his chores, Ben read. He read under the candlelight until late at night. Through books, he traveled to deserts, oceans, and jungles. He met kings and explorers. He learned about science, art, and different countries. The more he read, the more his world grew. At school, his teacher noticed the change. "Ben, your answers are getting better. You think deeply now." Ben smiled shyly and said, "I learn from books, miss." The teacher nodded. "Books are your best teachers, Ben. Keep reading." Soon, Ben started helping other students with their lessons. They asked him, "How do you know so much?" And he always said, "Because I read." He realized that reading gave him something that money couldn't buy: knowledge, imagination, and confidence. He wasn't just a boy from a small village anymore. He was a traveler of ideas, a dreamer of worlds. Chapter 4. The Challenge. One summer, a big reading competition was announced in the nearby town. The prize was a scholarship for high school, something Ben could never afford. His teacher encouraged him to join. "Ben, you have read more than I know anyone. This is your chance." Ben was excited but nervous. "What if I fail?" he asked. His teacher smiled. "You've already won by loving books. Just do your best." So Ben entered the competition. For weeks, he studied every book he could. He read about history, science, geography, and even poetry. On the day of the competition, the hall was full of students from big schools. Ben wore his old shirt and carried a small notebook. When it was his turn to answer questions, he spoke clearly and calmly. The judges were surprised by his deep understanding and gentle confidence. When the results were announced, Ben's name was at the top. He had won the scholarship. The crowd clapped and tears filled his eyes. His dream was coming true, all because of his love for books. Chapter 5. The Teacher of Tomorrow. Years passed. Ben studied hard in high school and later went to college. He continued to read every day. Books became his best friends, his teachers, and his guides. After finishing his studies, he returned to his village, not as a boy, but as a young teacher. He started a small school for children who couldn't afford to study in the city. Every child had a chance to learn, read, and dream, just like he once did. He filled the classroom with books and called it the Dream Library. He told his students, "If you love books, they will take you anywhere you want to go." One evening, as the sun went down, Ben stood in front of his small school, listening to the children reading out loud. He smiled and whispered, "Books changed my life. Now they are changing theirs." The little boy who once found a torn book by the road had become a man who shared the power of reading with the world. So, dear listeners, what can we learn from Ben's story? Books are not just words, they are bridges to knowledge and dreams. Even if you live in a small village or have little money, reading can open doors to endless opportunities. Remember, a book can change your day. Reading can change your life. Thank you so much for listening to Slow English Stories. I hope you enjoyed The Boy Who Loved Books. If you liked this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help other English learners around the world enjoy learning through simple and inspiring stories. See you next time, and remember, keep reading, keep dreaming, and keep learning English one story at a time.